You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Bold fans. Belinda from Soap Dirt here. And wow, do we need to talk about the wild things ahead in sweeps for Hope, Finn, and Steffy. Is Steffy about to pay dearly for shoving Thomas out of Hope's life the first chance she got? Hey, please subscribe if you're not already following us. And now let's get right into it. So, months ago, when Thomas Forrester proposed to Hope Logan the second time, she said no, of course, and he was heartbroken. But honestly, he had no immediate plans to leave Los Angeles. I do think left to his own devices that Thomas, yes, he still would have walked away from Hope, would have broken up with her, but he would have stayed in LA. And then Hope would have had the time and the access to him to convince Thomas to get back with her and wait as long as she wants him to wait for him to get the outcome that he was hoping to get. I am quite certain that Hope absolutely could have convinced Thomas to keep taking the scraps she was giving him, even though he wanted more. He wanted to move on. He wanted to adult, get married, work on a family. But then right after the proposal, Steffy Forrester inserted herself into the situation, although nobody asked her to. She went to work on Thomas, who was in a very vulnerable spot at the moment, and Steffy convinced Thomas to leave town and take Douglas with him. And it sure seemed like Steffy wanted to take that opportunity to rip everything away from Hope. And to be clear, because I have been shredded in the comments here when I talk about Steffy and Hope, I'm not pro-Hope and anti-Steffy. I'm just talking about character motivation. I actually like Thomas with Hope. I like him with Paris as well, but I do think Paris is going to get the raw end of this deal pretty soon. On the plus side, Diamond White does not need B&B. She's got a very busy career. She's got an animated series over on Disney called Moon Girl, busy music career, all kinds of opportunities. Still, I would like to see her stick around and for her and Thomas to go through with it and get married. I mean, it would be nice to see something positive on Bold for a Black character, but I'm betting it's not going to go that way. All right, let's get back to this Steffy versus Hope thing. We had Steffy practically shoving Thomas on a plane to get to Paris, to Paris in Paris, I guess. And Hope was absolutely heartbroken. And then while Thomas was gone, Steffy has been taking the opportunity to ride Hope's butt, salt the wound, remind her she doesn't deserve her brother, never did, tells her she'll never be with him again, all that good stuff. And then Steffy kind of amped it up to the next level once Thomas was back to announce his engagement to Paris. Steffy was telling Hope, back off, let my brother move on. He has a fiance who wants to marry him, who wants the things he wants, just go away, stay away from him, all that. And of course, Paris repeated that, stay away from my fiance. Those are harsh words, but the thing is, Hope Logan may actually move on, but Steffy might not like who she moves on with because it might be Steffy's husband, John Finnegan, who is the new man in her life. I mean, we all know that Hope's been fantasizing about Finn, and every time he's given her a little temple massage to help her headaches, she starts thinking about him touching other places. It's the same sort of fantasy she used to have about Thomas when she was married to Liam Spencer, and I expect we're going to see more of this happening. So this week, Hope's even more upset while she's talking to Finn, and that's because Thomas fake proposed to her for a third time to test her and to prove a point. I don't know what he would have done if she had actually said yes, but I do believe that he didn't mean that proposal and was just proving a point, as he said he was. And then, of course, Thomas made it crystal clear he's moving on. He's getting married to Paris. They are done. So that's the state Hope was in when Finn found her in the CEO office. And mind you, Finn was fresh off a chat with his mom, Lee Finnegan, where she warned him to stay stay away from not only Sheila, but also Hope, because being around either of them was putting his marriage to Steffy at risk. Finn reassured her in no uncertain terms about Sheila, but he was kind of more dismissive about the Hope thing, although his mom was very insistent. And then, of course, Finn runs right into Hope Logan. And then he did a whole, flattery thing with her. She's better than Thomas deserves. She's beautiful. She's wonderful. And there's a man out there who's going to steal her heart. And then they're holding hands again, staring into each other's eyes. The last time Steffy caught them holding hands, she wasn't worried about cheating. It's like it didn't even cross his mind. She just thinks Hope is a bad influence on Finn because she's more pro Sheila than a lot of people are. But then we have this weird spoiler for midweek that says Finn and Steffy share a passionate kiss. And at first I was like, is this a typo? What is this? Why are we getting a spoiler about a husband and wife kissing? The spoiler is bizarre to me because Steffy and Finn are always making out. They're always passionate. So I have seen a couple of comments from you guys here on recent Bold videos, and I do wonder if you guys are right in your suspicions. So is Finn going to be playing tonsil hockey with his wife Steffy while fantasizing about Hope? Is he about to start doing the same thing Hope's been doing, like when she was with Liam and fantasizing about Thomas? Is he going to do that with another woman? I mean, I don't think Finn's a cheater by nature, but with his mom nagging him and Steffy bossing him around, maybe he's prime to make a misstep. Maybe he'll stray with the only woman in his life who's not pressuring him about something. Finn's a doctor and he has that savior complex. He likes being a white knight. He was there for Steffy during the aftermath of her car crash and also while she battled drug addiction. He likes saving people, and Finn sure thinks that Hope needs to be saved right about now. Saved from her feelings about Thomas. Heck, saved from Thomas himself is what Finn probably thinks. Saved from backtracking and trying to get back with Thomas, and really saved from his wife Steffy picking on Hope, which Finn doesn't like at all. So I will say it would shock me as much as it would probably shock Steffy if Finn hit the sheets with Hope, but it is July sweeps and Hope's in tatters and she and Finn have been getting closer and closer. Hope wants Thomas back, but he's off the market. So she might look for a way to get over Thomas. And that saying, to get over one man, the best way is to get under another man. So will Hope get under Finn? And if she does, is that karma for Steffy doing her best to yank Thomas away from Hope? We'll see. Thanks for listening.